Gurf Dog says, hey, Jake's virtual Zoom background is grandma's living room. Well done.
Hey, got my big macrame dream catcher back here too. So this is my girlfriend's office is where I am.
I hate that anybody that might miss this new special Athens Forward. They have 0% APR financing for 84 months. How many years is that?
I went to journalism school, Matt.
7? Yeah, I think that's 7
years.
This is what happens when you get a bunch of people who write for a living together.
Yeah, but I'm impressed.
What I do think you might see is that first spring practice kind of going into a sophomore season for a player can be so critical because they kind of have their feet under them. So I look at a guy like George Pickens, and this should be the time that he is emerging as a 100% team leader, playmaker guy. And you just hope that this time away doesn't kind of affect that track that he might be on.
I think where you're really missing out in the spring practices is the chemistry between the players and taking the new guys in and trying to get them, comfortable around each other and try to get some of that continuity on the offensive line. We've talked about getting Jamie Newman throwing to these guys and Jamie Newman learning their tendencies. Where are they going to be on the field? Getting these guys to figure out where Newman's going with the ball. I think that's really what you're missing out more so on than the coaching aspect of it.
It's why the hire of Matt Luke was so impressive to me, because you lose a Sam Pittman, who everyone says this guy is just awesome and they want to play for him. And then you hear stuff of Boss Andrews saying, hey, if I wouldn't have gone to Georgia, it would have been because Matt Luke was taking me to Duke. And I'm like, if you're willing to pass up Georgia to go to Duke for this guy, I mean, there's something special about that.
And he said that James Cook maybe had one of the highest win percentages in these one-on-one battles, and he and Zamir White are going head-to-head a lot. That's interesting. So it's not just a bunch of underclassmen, but your point, it is a great stepping stone. If you want to make that 70-man travel roster and you're not a 5-star, well, you go make noise there. Rhian Davis going to make trouble over there. Makai Tongue, if he wants to get on the field.
See what you did there with making trouble over there.
Yeah, that's you get on there, you make a little noise. He also said that Clay Webb was making some strides. I think that's big because Georgia definitely needs him at guard. And my boy Justin Shafer, who's for an entire season we saw him in the neck brace. Not the entire season, but for a long time. And he kept saying, look, I'm coming back. And you see him in that neck brace, you're like, this kid's never going to play football again. But Kirby's like, no, he's out there doing stuff.
I mean, anyone that covered Kirby Smart, the player, wasn't surprised when Kirby Smart became the coach and elite recruiter, right?
Scott Cochran probably met more kids than any single person on the Alabama staff. He probably hosted more recruits than anybody because you always are touring those facilities. You're always bringing those kids in. You're not having your tight ends coach always interact with every linebacker that comes through the doors. You're not having Nick Saban get in and glad hand and take pictures with, the kickers.
Scott Harris says, if they all have to quarantine, then quarantine the position groups together.
Oh God, could you imagine? No, you don't want that. You don't want Scott Cochran quarantined with Jake Camarda, that poor kid. he come out weighing 250 and 0% body fat. It looked like DK Metcalf when it's all done.
Yeah, but he put the ball out of the stadium.
It's weird to me to even do this show without the scent of chicken around me.